Hi, I'm Christopher from Performance Bicycle, and today I'm going to talk to you about CO2 inflators. Now, if you've ever had a flat on the side of the road or on the mountain bike trail and you've had to inflate your tire with a mini pump, you know they can be a lot of work, and it gets the air in the tire, but you will definitely work up a sweat, and there is an easier way. That way is, of course, to use a CO2 inflator. A CO2 inflator uses a cartridge like this, which is filled with very high pressure carbon dioxide, and it shoots all of the air out of the cartridge into your tube and tire all at once. So if you get a flat on the side of the road, you first need to change your tube or patch the tube. We've got a video about that you can check out. Once it's changed and it's set, then it's time to pull out your CO2 inflator. Now, there's a couple different kinds of CO2 inflators. This is our Quickshot Pro inflator. Quickshot Pro inflator is a all-in-one. It's got a handle and a head. Some of the inflators are just a head, and if you see one that's packaged as just a head alone, then it works with a threaded only CO2 cartridge, and you can find threaded CO2 cartridges at any Performance Bicycle store, or of course on our webpage. This Quickshot Pro will work with a threaded cartridge, where the cartridge will just thread into the head, or it will work with a cartridge like this, which has no threads on the head of the cartridge. This is a threadless CO2 cartridge. Now, the cartridges will come in a variety of different sizes. This is a 16-gram CO2 cartridge, which kind of falls in the middle and will adequately inflate any tire, enough or more than enough to get you home. So the first thing you need to do with a complete CO2 inflator like this is to insert the cartridge with the narrow side up into your handle. Oftentimes they'll come stored in the handle with the narrow side down. That way it doesn't accidentally get punctured inside your camelback or inside your jersey pocket. In this case, insert the cartridge into the handle, the nozzle side up there, and then just screw the top down, and it'll start getting hard to turn. Just keep turning. Sometimes you'll hear a little bit of a hiss when it punctures the cartridge. Get it pretty snug on there. Now the cartridge is punctured and the head is charged with air, and so pressing the button, in this case it's this sort of hood on the back of the cartridge, will release all the air. So we're going to attach the inflator to the tire. With this inflator, either Presto or Schrader valve, you just kind of push it on, and really make sure it's on there. And just go ahead and press the button on the back, and it should inflate your tire all in one shot. Just go ahead and let all the air out of the cartridge. It's a measured amount. It won't overinflate your tire. Make sure to close your valve. Two words of warning here. The first is that you may or may not be able to see this, but the cartridge is frosted over, and so is your valve on the bike. It gets extremely cold when it releases all of that air, thanks to the thermal expansion theory here. The second thing you need to know is that CO2 alone has a different air makeup than the normal air that we breathe and pump into our tires. So overnight, you're going to lose the air out of this tire. It'll definitely make it home or finish the race or whatever you have going on, even if it's an endurance event. It's going to last a while, but when you go back out the next day, you're going to think, oh no, I missed the cause of the flat and now my tire's flat again, but it's probably just that the CO2 has leached its way out. So go ahead and pump your tire up again with regular room air, and that should get you back on the road. So yeah, I'm Christopher, and this has been an introduction to CO2 cartridges. If you have any other questions, feel free to call our tech support line.